quote of the day goes to Ninja. Shout out to you, bro. But guys, if you do enjoy the content on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And let's get this video to 150 likes. But let's get into the video. Kobe Bean Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But today, we're in an alternate universe where he decided to pursue a career in the NFL instead. We created Kobe Bryant, put him at wide receiver, and we're going to do a Madden career simulation. I was going to put him at quarterback, but everyone knows Kobe doesn't pass. We also decided to make him Kobe with the fro, aka Froby, because that was just the dopest look he had. Now, we made Kobe on the Philadelphia Eagles because he was a lifelong Philadelphia Eagles fan. We made him number 24 for obvious reasons. He didn't go to college. He was born on August 23rd, so that's what we made it, and he was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, so that is what we made it. Kobe comes in at a towering 6 foot 6 inches, 212 pounds, which will easily make him the biggest receiver in the NFL.
That's what she said.
Kobe comes in at a 95 overall. We tried to take what he was known for on the basketball court and translate it over to his Madden rating, so we gotta have a little wiggle room. Starting off with his speed, Kobe wasn't known for being that fast, so we only gave him an 86 overall. But in terms of route running, Kobe was known for being a master of the mid-range, so we made his medium route running up to a 99. He was also known for having a nasty post spin, so we put his spin move up to a 99. And everyone knows Kobe is known for making some spectacular shots that seem impossible, so we put his spectacular catch up to a 99. And last but not least, Kobe is known for his toughness, getting up and nailing 2 free throws after tearing his Achilles tendon, so we put his toughness up to a 99. Now, we will be simulating a few seasons of Kobe Bryant's career and showing some highlights just to see what it would be like if Kobe did decide to play football. Year 1 with Kobe Bryant in the NFL, and oh boy is he looking good in that Eagles uniform. We're simulating the first season and we're going to get to some stats. Okay, not a bad rookie campaign for Kobe. 71 receptions, 978 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. Honestly, not that bad. Oh wow, looks like LeBron joined the NFL this year too, and it looks like Kobe's already ahead of him in the legacy leaderboard. Something never change. Unfortunately, Kobe was nowhere to be found on the top receivers in the NFC, but they did make the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
And we actually have some footage from that game, so let's kick it on over to our Sports Center crew. Howdy, partner. We got a beautiful day here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania with Kobe Bean Bryant in his first NFL playoff game. He's running a slant route, catches it, and he's bringing the ball all the way down inside the 40-yard line on what is a magnificent play by Kobe Bean. But that was nothing compared to this play in the third quarter where Bean Bryant goes up and puts his nuts all over the defender's head, straight up teabags him like he's playing Call of Duty in 2007. And then later in the fourth quarter, that is followed up by another teabagging catch as he goes and gets a fade route in the corner of the end zone, leading his team to a complete blowout win. I'm about to send it back to you, TCA, but something tells me Kobe Bean Bryant is nowhere near satisfied.
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Thanks for kicking it back to me, Hillbilly Bob, but if there are 4 things that are certain in life, it's death, taxes, Kobe not being satisfied, and the Atlanta Falcons choking in the playoffs. They got absolutely murdered 41-10, and Kobe balled out, going for 142 yards and a touchdown. We did simulate to the next week where unfortunately the Eagles got bludgeoned by the Packers 31-14. Kobe only had 33 yards. He did have a touchdown, but that's just not going to get the job done. We did go ahead and simulate to the end of the season where the Bills ended up winning the Super Bowl, bringing Kobe's first year in the NFL to a close. Fast forwarding to year 2 now where Kobe is already ranked as the 6th receiver going into this season. This should be a special one. Ooh, unfortunately not though, as the Eagles only go 7-9, missing the playoffs, and Kobe only had 3 receiving touchdowns this year. I don't understand. Oh, I get it. Carson Wentz decided to have one of those years where he's the worst quarterback in the NFL, throwing for 15 interceptions, bro. What are you doing? Cam Newton won MVP. Good to see he bounced back after getting absolutely raped by a kid all over social media.
He's a free agent, you ass.
He also ended up winning the Super Bowl 21-10 against the Seahawks, bringing Kobe's second year to a close. And it's a sad day when a legend like Ryan Fitzpatrick decides to hang up the cleats for good and call it a career. Hope you have a good life, my man. And it looks like Antonio Brown got another sexual assault case thrown at him, forcing him to leave the league. Officially in year 3 for Bean though, and he's a 96 overall. Hopefully he can pick it up this year. And yes, Sirski, he was able to go for 12 touchdowns, a career high 1,076 yards and 81 receptions, just like he dropped 81 points in a game.
I'll have a vodka martini.
How many olives would you like?
81.
And I guess Carson Wentz decided to listen to me as he threw for 38 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions, also giving him the MVP of the league this year. Way to pick it up, Brody. And Kobe finished 4th in best wide receiver voting. You love to see everybody shining. They also got the #1 seed in the NFC where they faced the Chicago Bears in their first game, winning 31-20, where Kobe had 53 yards and a receiving touchdown. I guess Kobe was too busy taking selfies before this next game though, as they got absolutely killed by the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game, which is something that would never happen in real life because the Packers never win the NFC Championship game. It's not all bad though. Kobe did make his first Pro Bowl this year, and we have some highlights from that game, so let's kick it back over to Sports Center and Hillbilly Bob for those highlights. Thanks for kicking it back over to me, TCA. We're in the Pro Bowl right now. Kobe Bryant's first Pro Bowl of his career, and he's able to get that ball down inside the red zone. Same drive, 3rd and 10. Let's see what's happening deep in the pocket. How you gonna stop it? Kobe Bryant gets his touchdown right there with a great way to end off his 3rd season in the NFL. Back to you, TCA. Alright, Billy Bob. As you guys can see though, Kobe ended with 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Pretty good showing in an all-star game, man. You never know what to expect. 4 now for Kobe, and as you guys can see, he's bald as hell now. Froby's officially gone. We have officially entered into the age of the Black Mamba. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, and this was not a good year at all. Didn't even make the playoffs, and Kobe had an extremely mediocre year with barely over 700 yards and only 8 touchdowns. I guess him going bald meant he's getting old. And just to pour some salt in the wound, conference rival Green Bay Packers win the Super Bowl, of course, with Jordan Love at quarterback. I guess the drop-off from Aaron Rodgers wasn't that big. And it is with a heavy heart that I have to announce that Kobe Bryant has officially announced his retirement from the NFL. That losing season, along with going bald, was just too much for him to handle, and he's headed back to the NBA. Taking a look at his career stats, though, in only 4 seasons, he had 286 receptions, 3,800 yards, and 28 touchdowns with 1,490 yards of rack. Not a bad career at all for a second sport. Not a lot of hardware, as he didn't even win a conference championship, much less a Super Bowl, but he did have that 1 Pro Bowl appearance, and he finished as a 99 overall. That's something to be proud of. Good job, Kobe. That's all I got for this video, though, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to smash that subscribe and like button, and leave me a comment down below on who else you would like to see me do a Madden 21 career simulation with. But thank you so much for the support on the channel, guys, and thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm the coming attraction.